Hello and welcome to another episode of Squirtified Engineering. I'm Spiritus, and if you're new to the channel, then please consider subscribing so you can stay up to date with all my different projects. This episode started a bit later than I would have liked it to do, just because we had to do take some preventive measurements for, people were trying to break in, so we had to add some reinforcement and stuff. It's Sweden, so don't expect to keep your stuff for yourself. But anyway, we will move along, and we are still looking at the fuel system. So I think I will actually remove the intake manifold and see what we have to work with. So I tried using these. In order to remove here the connection on the wastegate. But I failed. This one is the one I want to use, but it's already broken, so no go. So it's the next day, and I didn't do anything besides welding the stuff for the garage. I basically lied underneath my Supra looking up, trying to figure out different solutions, but I'm gonna get the thumb out today and actually remove the intake manifold. I will need to put down some protection so I don't damage the paint job, and then I need to remove one of these clamps, or maybe both. I will unscrew the TPS since these are glued. I will need to undo that AN fitting for the breather system. I have another hose in the middle, and then the fuel pressure regulator needs to be uninstalled from the intake manifold. And then we have the stock screws holding the upper intake manifold to the lower one. I think I will need to do 2 or 3 of them from underneath. The intake manifold is removed. I had some difficulties removing a few of the screws, and as you can see we have some oil in cylinder number 2, 3 and 4. Maybe just a tiny bit in cylinder 1. 5 and 6 are clean, but I managed to put a small dent in the flange. Stupid me. But now I have some more space to work with. I'm actually thinking if I should mount the ethanol sensor on top of the heat shield protection for the steering column axle. So you utilize the same screws or something like that. Perhaps that could work. And here we have my intake manifold. And if we look here, they are black because of the paint, but besides that they look okay. And once the throttle body is upside down, you can see that it's a Ford throttle body. And also made by me, as you've seen in previous episodes. And one thing that I'm a bit curious about is what would happen if we corrected the angle on the runner for the 4th cylinder. So we have 6 and 5 in this direction, 4 is going in the opposite, 3 is going in the right one. 1 and 2, I would say they are sort of okay, but the 4th one is yeah, I think it could use some improvement, since the stock throttle body is basically here. Now we have it over here, so that could be a fun change. So I think I have decided on a position. So you can see the ethanol sensor down there. So I will have the fuel pressure regulator coming out with a straight AN6, and then going down to maybe not 180 but 150 maybe, and it will go out, and here I can have either 180 or 150 degree bend, and then it will go to the fuel return down there. But while I'm doing this, I might as well take care of this. I would like to keep the fuel dampener, but yeah, I don't want the banjo fitting here. So, and since I anyway will need an adapter, I might as well go to AN8. So it will be M14 and the pitch 1.5 millimeter to AN8, and then I will have either 180 or 150 degree going down somewhere here, and then if I feel like it I can have AN8 to AN6 down there. And I will need to make a bracket for the ethanol sensor, so I will use the screw down there and down there. So I will bring the sensor home and make a CAD, cardboard-dated design template for this. The intake manifold is removed, as you've seen, and it feels very empty. It sort of feels like it should be leaning in towards the cold side, but yeah, many of the solutions that you've seen here are semi-permanent, and well, I will take care of a few of them whenever I get the chance to. So now I will focus on the fuel system, and I think I will also then do a bit of the wiring stuff that are very semi-permanent, but yeah, it will progress at least. So I think this is a quite good accomplishment for one episode after being away from the garage for a very long time. Like I said, intake manifold is removed. I know where I want to place the ethanol sensor. I know what kind of connections, AN hose ends that I want to use, and we have Black Friday coming up in about 1 month, I think, end of October. So I might as well wait for that and buy whatever I need then, so that I can save some money, and also I might as well focus on the AN8 stuff instead of AN6, at least on the feed side and in the engine bay, so I only need to buy the stuff once. But I will end this episode here and go home and have dinner. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.